The Case of Timothy. Omotoso. A timeline of events and recent developments. Timothy Omotoso, a Nigerian televangelist and leader of Jesus Dominion International, has been at the center of one of South Africa's most shocking legal battles. Accused of multiple charges, including rape, human trafficking, and racketeering, his case has captured public attention since 2017. However, on April 2, 2025, Omotoso and his co-accused, Lusanda Sulani and Zukiswa Sitho, were acquitted of all charges by the Eastern Cape High Court, citing insufficient evidence. This verdict has reignited debates about justice and the legal system's ability to handle cases of sexual abuse and trafficking. Who is Timothy Omotoso? Timothy Omotoso was a well-known religious figure in South Africa with a widespread following. His ministry, Jesus Dominion International, attracted thousands of congregants, promising spiritual guidance, prosperity, and healing. However, allegations emerged that behind the church's facade, Omotoso was running a network of abuse, targeting young women under the guise of religious mentorship. The emergence of allegations. In 2017, several women came forward accusing Omotoso of sexual abuse and human trafficking. Among them was Cheryl Zondi, who became one of the most vocal survivors. The allegations suggested that Omotoso manipulated and exploited young female followers, luring them to his residence in Durban, where the alleged abuse occurred. Following a national investigation, South African authorities took swift action. The arrest and legal proceedings. Omotoso was arrested in April 2017 at Port Elizabeth International Airport. Alongside him, two of his associates, Lusanda Sulani and Zukiswa Sitho, were charged with recruiting victims for his abuse. The legal proceedings that followed were marked by numerous delays and attempts by his defense team to dismiss evidence and question the impartiality of the court. Despite these setbacks, the prosecution persisted, ensuring that survivor testimonies and crucial evidence remained central to the trial. However, after nearly 8 years of legal battles, the court ultimately ruled that the state had failed to prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. The controversial acquittal. On April 2, 2025, Judge Irma Schoeman acquitted Omotoso, Sulani, and Sitho of all charges. The ruling has sparked a wave of reactions from both supporters and critics. While Omotoso's followers celebrated his release, many advocacy groups for sexual abuse survivors expressed disappointment, fearing the case may discourage future victims from coming forward. The acquittal follows years of delays and legal disputes, with Omotoso's defense consistently challenging the admissibility of evidence. Critics argue that the lengthy trial process, combined with witness intimidation and the recent murder of activist Pamela Mabini, may have affected the outcome. Public reaction and the road ahead. The ruling has deeply divided public opinion. While some South Africans have called for Omotoso's deportation, others view the verdict as proof of flaws in the justice system. Social media is flooded with debates on whether the acquittal reflects a failure to protect survivors or a lack of concrete evidence against the accused. This case has highlighted the challenges within the South African legal system in prosecuting complex cases involving allegations of sexual misconduct and human trafficking. As the legal chapter of the Omotoso case comes to a close, discussions about justice, accountability, and support for survivors remain at the forefront. The outcome may be final in court, but in the eyes of the public, the debate is far from over.